Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the third game of the day here on field number 7. Historic Dodgertown. Beautiful day for some softball. Sorry we're a little bit behind. Central Florida and Florida Southwestern. What a game before us. Florida Southwestern, number 4 in the country, taking down Central Florida, number 9 in the country, by a score of 5-2. Florida Southwestern moves on to the semifinal game tonight at 7 o'clock. They will either play Indian River or Seminole State. Seminole State currently with a 1-run lead in the 6th inning on the field behind us, 4-3. Northwest Florida and Manatee. State College of Florida. That's the game you are listening to right now. Northwest Florida got here after defeating St. Pete in the first round and then falling to Seminole State in extra innings last night. They then beat Palm Beach State this morning at 10 a.m., which has them right here in the bracket versus Manatee. How did Manatee get here? That is a good question. They defeated Gulf Coast in the first round by 1 run, 5-4. Then they took on Indian River and got beat by Indian River 10-1. This morning, they then took on Miami-Dade and defeated Miami-Dade. So we have Northwest Florida, the visiting team, and Manatee. State College of Florida is the home team. Northwest Florida is the number 14 team in the country. There is already been the home plate meeting, and let's get to your starting lineups, folks, as this game is about to begin. We are a little bit behind. First, for the visiting Northwest, looks like Northwest Florida will be the home team. State College of Florida, the visiting team. That was a switch on me. Okay. So, first for the visiting Manatees, Taylor Ingman leading off playing center field. Lexi Betterman batting second playing left field. Lindsay Hall is at shortstop batting third. Number 23, Jessica Harney is batting cleanup playing first base. Jamie Harney behind her in the 5 spot playing third. Sammy Gratt is the pitcher. She is batting sixth. Hannah Grassi, the catcher, batting seventh. Carly Lucas, the designated player, batting eighth. And Tristan Pearson at second base, batting ninth. The starting 9 or 10, I should say, for your Northwest Florida Raiders. Kristen Lazardi is batting leadoff, playing center field. Tyra Bowers is in left field, batting second. Tori Robinson, who has had an excellent day so far today, is a shortstop. Paige Johnson batting fourth at second base. Taylor Luther is the designated player. Mariana Pereira is at first base. Beatriz Cardoza is the third baseman. Savannah Garrison in right field. And Danielle Gomez batting ninth and doing the catching. The pitcher for Northwest is Sydney Harless. Sydney Harless is the starter in the circle for Northwest Florida. We'll get some stats on her here in a moment. Harless, number 13, is 7-4 this year. So let's see what the young righty's got. She is a sophomore. First pitch in there, ball one. Harless has only thrown 30 innings this year. 1 complete game, 7 earned runs. She has a 1.63 ERA. She is listed as number 3 in the pitching order for the Raiders. And it's 2 balls, no strikes now to Taylor Ingman. Ingman, a solid hitter for Manatee. Shows bunt there for the third straight time, and it's a 3-0 count. So Harless coming out with 3 straight balls to start the game. Ingman trying to reach. This is an elimination game. The wind is still blowing here. Not as fierce as it was earlier. Ball 4. Oh, and they call that outside pitch a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike there. And it was not very close. And that one's lifted to deep left field. Left fielder turning and running. And it is going to be a fair ball. She's still running on her way to second base, turning. And she will. Oh, and eventually they do call it a foul ball. Umpire never raising his hands immediately. Wow. Taylor Ingman up in the count 3-0. Then a questionable strike call. And then a full count. And she rips the ball down the left side that they don't call foul immediately. What a strange at-bat to start this game. And that pitch is low in the dirt. Ball 4. So Ingman had the left fielder torched for what could have easily been a triple. But she is on first base. That ball was called foul. Lexi Betterman, the left fielder, now in. Let's see if she's going to sacrifice here. Manatee not big on stolen bases. And that is called a strike on the outside corner. Looks like the umpire might be a little bit lenient on that outside strike call. Ingman on first base, only has 3 stolen bases on the year. Bunt attempt pulled back. It is a ball call. We will have the update for you for Seminole State and Indian River behind us. 1 ball, 1 strike, runner on first. And the right-handed pitcher delivers. Bunt attempt to the third baseman. Foul ball. Here is Sydney Harless. Harless in the circle, getting the start for Northwest Florida in this game. Already other pitchers down in the bullpen getting stretched out. Coach just trying to see how far his number 3 can go. And there's a single past the diving shortstop for Lexi Betterman. So after the walk, Lexi Betterman comes up and hits a 1-hopper past the diving shortstop. And that is Tori Robinson. And that'll bring up Lindsey Hall, the shortstop. And she sends one right past the right fielder. It's a hot shot. Right fielder coming on, and she is going to stay at third base. Base is loaded after back-to-back singles. That one that Lindsey Hall hit smoked past the first baseman into right field. So bases loaded, nobody out. And this is a nightmare for Northwest Florida. We'll see if we can't get an update on the score over there. It is still 4-3 in the bottom of the 6th inning in favor of Seminole State. And here is Jessica Harney, first baseman for Manatee. And she takes strike 1 down the center of the plate. Harney coming into this game with a .352 batting average. And she is hit by the pitch, awarded first base, and that'll get the first run across home plate. Harney with the hit by pitch RBI, the one that you earn the most. So there is a run in the form of Taylor Ingman, who walked. Still nobody out. And there is a lefty getting ready as fast as she can in the bullpen for Northwest Florida, and it might be her called on right now. And the head coach is going to call timeout, get his team together out there in the circle. and talk it over. So let's recap what has been a disastrous first inning so far for Northwest Florida, and one of the best possible results you could expect if you're a Manatee. Taylor Ingman walks, leads off the inning. Lexi Betterman singles to left field. And then Lindsey Hall singles to right field, bases loaded, hit by pitch to Jessica Harney. Brings in the first run. And now we've got Jamie Harney up with bases loaded, still nobody out. Right-handed hitter here. Outfield going to shift over and play pole. And a pitch. Called strike one on the inside corner of the plate. And this is an elimination game, folks. And the righty delivers. That one hit to the shortstop. Shortstop comes home with it in time. Throw to first. No throw. So it is a fielder's choice. And Betterman thrown out, going home. And Harney on first, Harney on second, and Hall on third. So Triple H is across the board there on the base paths. And it is 1-0, 1 out away. Sammy Gratt is hitting now. She is also the pitcher. Trying to help her own cause, and she does. Sends one to right field. Right at the right fielder, and they do not score. It is not deep enough. Wind helping with that one, blowing in from right field. Off the bat, it looked like it might have been deep enough, and then the right fielder just comes in charging after it for out number 2. So 2 down, Hannah Grassi, the catcher, up, and if Northwest Florida can escape only giving up 1 run in this inning, that has got to be a great feeling. And that pitch is outside. A pickoff attempt at third. Back in safely is Hall. And here comes the pitch. Missing outside. Ball 2. 2-0. Now I do often tell my girls, the easiest time to hit is when bases are loaded. The pitcher has got to throw strikes. They cannot walk you. There is nowhere to put you. They have got to come to you. So you sit back and wait for a strike. 2-0 here. And a pitch. Misses. Oh, and they're going to call it a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And here comes pitch. Misses inside. We will go 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike here. Hitters count to Hannah Grassi, the catcher. Grassi only 16 RBIs on the year, hit .245, looking to explode this game here, and it's a walk. So she gets a walk and an RBI. Manatee up 2-0. Harney on third, Harney on second, and Grassi at first. Bases still loaded. A big 2-out hit here by Carly Lucas would be huge moving forward, as this is an elimination game. And the freshman in a big situation, hitting just over 300 on the year, 302 to be exact. She does have 17 RBIs. Only 5 extra base hits, all of them doubles. A double would be huge right now. And a pitch. And that one misses inside. And Sydney Harless. Sydney Harless is struggling early in this one. And I do believe they have another pitcher ready to go should this inning continue. And that one is chopped foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, 2 runs have crossed the plate here in the top half of the first inning. State College of Florida, unranked, taking on the number 14, I believe it was, Raiders. Swing and a miss. I will double check that right now, folks. The number 14 team in the country, Northwest Florida State College. So Northwest a favorite in this one. Manatee up 2-0. And that pitch is missed inside. Called it a little bit high there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This is the 8th batter in the inning. Carly Lucas looking to continue the nightmare for Northwest. Looks in, gets her sign, toes the rubber now. And the pitch misses inside again, and it is a full count. Runners will be off and going. A hit and a gap could possibly bring all 3 runners in, since they will all be off and running with a full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. And here comes the big payoff pitch, and it's a chopper. Third baseman catches it. Nope, it was a line drive. Did not hit the ground before it got to the glove. So a line out by Carly Lucas is the 3rd out. And so a good start for college or State College of Florida as they put 2 up on the board, send 8 hitters to the plate in the first inning, and that'll be Northwest coming to the plate in the bottom half of the inning when we come back.
For the Lady Manatees in the top of the first, they get 2 runs on 2 hits. There are no errors and 3 left on after the first half inning. Lady Manatees 2, Lady Raiders 0. All right, now we're going to next inning. There we go. All right.
Something yell if you get caught in a bad situation, yell, I will find what's up.
I will, thank you.
Seminole State College now 1 out away from moving on to the semifinal tonight at 7 o'clock. They have a 1-run lead over Indian River with 2 outs in the 7th inning. Back to our game, it'll be Kristen Lazardi leading off. She will be facing Cassandra. Nope, that's not right. Sammy Gratt. I went right to the DP flex in the lineup. Not correct. And Gratt comes in. First pitch, strike. We were able to see Sammy Gratt yesterday, and she did very well against Florida Southwestern. The pitch. That one misses high. She held them, I believe, to only 3 earned runs, if I remember correctly. And the pitch. That one is called strike. And, folks, we've just gotten the official word. Seminole State has taken care of business against Indian River and will move on to the semifinal tonight at 7 o'clock. Florida Southwestern, Seminole State. It'll be a good game as there's a swing and a miss. Sammy Gratt gets strikeout number 1 of the ball game. So to update you on the brackets, with Tyra Bowers coming to the plate. Florida Southwestern and Seminole State playing tonight, 7 p.m. at the semifinal game. And a pitch. That one's chopped to the third baseman. She can't handle it. It's out in no man's land. Let's see if she's going to round it. She is not going to go for second base, but it is a single for Tyra Bowers. And here is Tori Robinson, who had herself a game earlier. 3 for 4, 2 home runs, 1 triple. One of those home runs was a grand slam. And she pops up to the infield here. Pitcher calling it herself, and she's got the out. Wow. As soon as I tell you how good Tori Robinson was this morning, it's a pop-up to the pitcher for out number 2. So Sammy Gratt's got to be happy about that, especially if you were here to see that game this morning. And here's left-handed hitting Paige Johnson, second baseman. Swing and a miss on the rise ball right there. Paige Johnson earlier today, 0 for 4, reached first base on an error. And a pitch. That one is popped up, short right center field. Second baseman going out and will make the play. So they leave one stranded on a single from Tyra Bowers. State College of Florida. Good first inning with Sammy Gratt, and they come back for the top of the second inning, leading 2-0.
She's pitching. Yes, new pitcher.
Got it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Number 8 is coming in for 13. Now pitching for the Lady Raiders, sophomore number 8, Luisa Isa. Yeah, look at that first inning. No, she hit one, walked 2, gave up 2.
Well, go ahead. No, Sam, go ahead. I got it. Okay. I'm already in here.
And Pearson leading off. Yep.
Yep. Number 9 batter. Leading off. Second inning. We almost scored 2.
Yeah. Leading off top of the second for the Lady Manatees, second baseman, sophomore Tristan Pearson.
And here comes number 12, Tristan Pearson, the second baseman. She was the only hitter in the lineup not to come to the plate in the first inning, and she's going to send a blooper out, and no one's going to be able to catch it. Throw to first, and she is safe. Base hit. The blue pops up in front of the pitcher and the catcher, and she beats it out for an infield single. And that'll bring up the top of the order, Taylor Ingman. And if you're just joining us here, it is a pitching change. It is number 8 on the mound for Northwest Florida. That pitch is called a strike. Louisa DC. She has the second most innings pitched, 149 for Northwest Florida with 135 strikeouts. So averaging about 6 a game. And a pitch. Shows bunt, pulls back, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a pitch. That one is going to miss outside, and the umpire has been very generous on that outside corner so far, and he's not going to give that one. So Tristan Pearson leads off first. Manatee not big on stolen bases here, but will lay down a bunt, and that's what they tried to do right there. And pick off attempt to first base, and she is back in safe. Pitch is missed on the bunt attempt. Ball, or a strike, 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is the 3rd game we've had going on today, folks. And the lefty pitcher delivers outside, ball 3. So we go full count now as DC, the new pitcher for the Raiders, is in the circle with 1 runner on first base after a single by Pearson. She now has Ingman on a full count. Second at bat, Ingman has gone full count, and she's going to send that one back out of play. She'll stay there. If you'll remember, Ingman went full count and walked and eventually scored back in the first inning. She was the first run of the ball game. Lefty looks, delivers, chopper, past her glove. Shortstop can't get it. It's a single up the middle. So Manatee with a single back-to-back, first 2 hitters. Pearson moves over to second. Ingman on first. Here is Lexi Betterman. You can almost bet the farm that Lexi Betterman is most likely going to be sacrifice bunting here. With 3 and 4, Hall, Harney due up. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Number 5, most likely, asked to put down a bunt. And she does. And it hits her out of the box. And they are going to call her out. So that is 1 out. Lexi Betterman out. Runners on first and second still. And it is Lindsey Hall who ripped a single to the right side. Swings and misses at the first pitch she sees. Strike 1. Lefty getting her sign. Now toes the rubber. And the pitch. And that ball is hit to dead center field. Sky high. Let's see if the wind is going to do anything. It is caught. Throw to third is mishandled, and she's going to go home. Throw home, and she is out. That is a inning-ending double play. So that is the catch by the center fielder. Throw into third, who mishandled it, recovered it, threw it home to get Pearson.
No runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, 1 left on. After 1.5, Lady Manatees still lead 2-0.
So a little bit over aggressive there on the base path with your 4-hole hitter coming up. Costs State College of Florida. They leave 1 stranded and go into the bottom of the second inning up 2-0. When we come back, it will be Luther Pereira Cardoza. All right, and now Gratt is back out to pitch her second inning of work, and it'll be Luther. Gratt looks in, waiting on her sign, and Luther thinks it took too long, so she is going to call time, step out of the box. She's back in now. Grat has time to get her sign, looks in, and delivers. Strike one on the outside corner. 2-0 here. Manatee out in front of Northwest Florida, bottom of the second inning. And swung on and missed. Count moves to 0-2 on the designated player. And the pitch from the right-hander is in there. Misses high on the rise ball. Ball one. So again, if you're still new to the broadcast, Florida Southwestern Seminole have moved on to the semifinal tonight at 7 o'clock. Winner going to the World Series. Swung on and missed. Luther goes down for out number one. Second strikeout of the game for Grat. In the game before this one, Florida Southwestern defeated Central Florida 5-2. A nail-biter, number 9 in the country versus number 4 in the country. And here is Pereira. She takes high, ball one. And here's the pitch. That one's taken inside for a strike. Pereira in the earlier game was 2 for 2 with a double to the wall. She eventually scored and then had a bunt single in the third inning. She was later hit by a pitch in her last at bat. She sends that one into left field. Left fielder coming over into foul territory, and I believe she caught that one. Yes, she did. It looked like it was about to hop out of her glove, and then she disappeared behind the dugout. It is a fly out in foul territory to the left fielder. And here is Beatrice Cardoza, the third baseman. And strike called on the outside corner. And that is missed low on the outside. Crowd wanted a strike call. It is 1-1. So Gratz throwing exactly how she wanted to, pounding the strike zone repeatedly early on in this ball game. And that one's popped up and to the backstop. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. And as you can hear in the microphone, the wind is blowing. A little bit right to left, a little bit towards center, in, depending on how it wants to shift any moment. And that pitch misses high. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Beatriz Cardoza, the third baseman for the Raiders. Gratz looks in and delivers. Swung on and missed. Third strikeout of the game for Gratz. A 1-2-3 inning, and Manatee looks real good against the number 14 team in the country. We head to the third inning. It will be number 4, 5, and 6 due up when we come back. And we're back here. Jessica Harney is leading off here, the 4-hole hitter, first baseman for Manatee. She was hit by a pitch and received an RBI for that hit by pitch in her first at-bat back in the first inning. Bases loaded when she played. She now bats with nobody on to start the top of the third. Her team out in front, 2-0. And she sends a little blooper out there, and second baseman's got it just in front of the grass of the outfield. So 1 pitch, 1 out. And Harless was the starting pitcher. It is now DC who is in for Northwest Florida. The lefty out there versus right-handed hitting Jamie Harney. And a pitch. That one's in the dirt. Good scoop by the catcher there.
Gail, you want me to announce all those?
And DC looking in,
Is that what you said?
gets a sign, and delivers. That ball is sent to the backstop.
Rotating through game.
1 ball, 1 strike now to the 5-hole hitter for Manatee.
Will you put sophomores and freshmen down for me, and then I'll do the rest? Thank you.
And a pitch. That one again in the dirt. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jamie Harney now awaits the pitch, and it is called strike 2 on the outside corner of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We are here in the top of the third inning. 2-0 ball game. Manatee over top of number 14 in the nation, Northwest Florida. And that one is popped up to the middle infield. Shortstop calls it. She does corral it for out number 2. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Sammy Gratt. We've already gone over her pitching stats. Let's go over her hitting stats. Gratt is a .305 hitter. No home runs. 10 doubles, 2 triples. And she sends that one sky high, and it is back out of play. Two outs here in the top of the third. And the lefty sends it in there, and there is another fly ball. Second baseman, for a second, thought it was going to drop. Comes up with the play, so 3 flyouts to middle infielders, and Manatee goes down 1, 2, 3 in the inning. Just what DC wanted right there with her team coming up to bat. It will be 8, 9, and 1 when we come back. And here is Savannah Garrison, the right fielder for Northwest Florida. She will lead it off here. Earlier today, Garrison was 2 for 2. She had a double and RBI, scored a run, and then singled in her last plate appearance. Garrison, a slapper, hitting from the left side. As Gratt delivers a swing and a miss on an inside rise ball. to get the count started. No balls, 1 strike. It'll be Garrison, Gomez, and then the top with Lazardi this inning. That one swung on and missed by Garrison. So no balls, 2 strikes here to the speedy slapper on the left side. We'll see if Gratt is going to go after her right here or if she is going to throw a waste pitch. And she goes right after her. Struck out swinging is Garrison. So Gratt with 4 strikeouts this game so far, and 3 of the last 4 outs have been strikeouts. And that'll bring up Danielle Gomez, the catcher. Danielle Gomez, the catcher, 9-hole hitter, and a pitch. That is in there for a strike, and Gratt continues to just pound away at the strike zone. Exactly what you want from your starting pitcher. And delivers a pop fly out of play. Foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. And Gratt just seems to be cruising here, folks. Couldn't tell you the last time she threw a ball. That's 5 strikes in a row as Gomez is down in the count, 0-2. And that one is popped back out of play, another foul ball. Let's see if she tries to throw something outside here. A waste pitch, if you will, and the catcher set up outside, but it's right there on the corner for strike 3 looking. And Gratt is having an exceptional start to this game. 5 strikeouts, and we're not through the 3rd inning yet. Here's Kristen Lazardi. She was strikeout victim number 1 to start the game. And that pitch misses low outside. First ball, I believe she's thrown this inning. Gratt looks in and delivers. That one bunted to the third baseman. She's going to, she could have let it go foul, but she did not. She fielded the ball, and it is a base hit for Lazardi. Now, again, I have a different view and perspective than the players on the field, but if Jamie Harney lets that one go, it was curling towards the line, it would have gone foul. But instead, Lazardi is on base with a single, and the next pitch is a bunt attempt, and it is popped up foul for strike 1. It is Tyra Bowers who is the only hit so far, the first hit for the Raiders. Lazardi collecting the second one just moments ago. First baseman in close for Manatee in the pitch, and it is slapped up. It is in the air. Third baseman's got it. Inning over. So 1 runner reaches for Northwest Florida as Gratt continues her stellar performance in the circle. We go now to the top of the 4th inning. And it'll be State College of Florida, Grassi, Lucas, Pearson, 7-8-9 when we come back. And after Bowers flies out to third base, she is removed from the game for number 5, Adrian Vanatta. And now here is Hannah Grassi as she watches ball 1 come in. Grassi, the 7-hole hitter, walked in her first plate appearance and drove in an RBI with that walk. She swings and misses at a rise ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the lefty looks in and delivers. And that one is sent to right field. It's a high fly ball. Right fielder coming in, and she misplays it. And it is a single. Grassi, and I told you at the beginning of the broadcast, that wind is wreaking havoc. She took 2 steps back and then had to come in about 10 steps, and it drops right in front of her for a single. And here is the designated player, Carly Lucas. Lucas, a right-handed hitter here. In her first at-bat, lined out to the third baseman. Shows bunt. She gets it down. It's a good one. Third baseman comes up throwing, and that's an out. Second baseman covering all the way. So sack bunt there for Lucas. And then a 5-4 put out. And Grassi moves over to second base. Here is Tristan Pearson. She singled back in the second inning to lead off the inning. Infield single. She takes high and the throw down, and she is safe. Pickoff attempt at second base. What a throw by Danielle Gomez, right on the money. But Grassi sliding back in head first just in front of it. 1 away here in the top of the 4th. It is a 2-0 ball game in favor of Manatee, and there is strike 1 called by the umpire. Tristan Pearson. The second baseman for Manatee in the box now. And a pitch. She takes strike 2. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for DC. And that takes us to the top of the lineup. Taylor Ingman now up to bat. She is 1 for 1. She has walked and she has scored a run. She is a left-sided slapper, so lefty versus lefty matchup here. And that pitch misses. Ball 1. Grassi leads off second base, and that one is a called strike right there on the outside corner. Nice pitch by DC. That's a tough one if you are a slapper. A little bloop to the outfield to score a run, and the third baseman cuts off that ground ball. Throw to first. Good stretch, and she's out. So Ingman grounds out to end the inning on the 5-3 putout. So they go quietly. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Raiders come to the plate with their 3, 4, and 5 hitters down by 2 when we come back.
You stole my pen.
No, you took it back and gave me this one. Score run.
The box that has run score, you fill it in red, and you'll always get it.
That's not my system.
We haven't had any red, right?
Yeah, I have 2 reds.
Oh.
Right, but this game hasn't been shut down.
I filled them in black.
Oh, it has. So that's game.
And we are back. It'll be Tori Robinson leading off. And I told you about Tori Robinson and what she's done so far today. A 3 for 4 day, 6 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. A grand slam that hit off the light pole in left field. Big shot for her as she watches ball 1 go by. Now in her first at bat in this game, back in the first inning, she flew out to the pitcher. And a pitch. And she sends that one straight back to the backstop. Timing is right on it. Grott may need to come with something off speed here, just to switch up the timing of Robinson. A righty versus righty matchup. And a pitch. And there is a rise ball up top. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Grott has looked exceptional in the circle through the first 3 innings of work. And there is your changeup, but that misses up high. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Roger says you messed his computer up over here.
That is 5 strikeouts so far in 3 full innings of work for Grott, as she has the leadoff hitter in the batter's box. Foul ball. And we will go full count. Tori Robinson, the shortstop for Northwest, trying to be the first leadoff hitter to reach base for Northwest Florida in this one. And that one is popped up to the right side. Going back is the second baseman coming in, and she drops it. Again, the wind wreaking havoc. She was behind it, and then all of a sudden she had to come through for it. That's an error on the second baseman. So Robinson does reach.
Second baseman sophomore Paige Johnson. That left-handed batter.
And here is, and the pitch to Paige Johnson. Ball 1. Robinson on first base.
Sandy left the icon up on
And a pitch. That one misses low. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Grott going through the heart of the order for Northwest Florida in this inning. A big inning for the right-handed pitcher. And that one misses high. Pick off attempt back to first base, and she's back in safely. And the pitch. That is down the middle. Strike 1. Taking all the way was Paige Johnson. 3 balls, 1 strike. Robinson on first after the error.
I fixed it, even though you messed me up, Sandy. Way to go.
And a pitch. That one is low. Ball 4. Grott is got herself a little bit of a jam. And here is Taylor Luther, strikeout victim number 2 in this game, back in the second inning. Runners on first and second, nobody out for Northwest. This is their best chance to score so far in this game. Ground ball, barehanded, third baseman gets it over to first, and it is an out. It was a one-hop barehand there by Harney, Jamie Harney, over to the second baseman covering first for out number 1. And that moves the runners over to second and third. So with 2 runners in scoring position, here is Mariana Perea. Herrera. Left-handed hitter. And the pitch she takes, called strike one. Grott, this is her biggest moment so far in this game, as she has not been tested yet. Adversity with runners on second and third and one out, and the pop-up into left center field should score one. Center fielder goes back, makes a great running catch. They're sending her home. The throw from the shortstop, not in time. We have a tie game, folks. And the catcher taken out on the slide, and she is down. And the trainer coming out now to catch, to see if the catcher is okay. And that will score both of them. The center fielder making the catch on the run in this field is 220. So she had to go back and get it. And we now have a tie ball game, and it looks like the wind was knocked out of the catcher, and that is Hannah Grossi down right now on the field. She is up to her knees, though. 2 runs did score. Paige Johnson, Tori Robinson. Robinson, if you remember, reached on an error, so that is an unearned run. And here comes Beatrice Cardoza with 2 down and nobody on. Cardoza struck out back in the second inning in her first at bat. Northwest can hit. We have seen that throughout this tournament and throughout the season. Of course, so can Manatee. So Grott trying to get out of this one, having only given up the 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. And here comes pitch from Grott, and that is swung on and missed by Cardoza. And that one called a strike on the outside corner. 0-2 now. Grott getting back to what she's done most of the game, pounding the strike zone. Cardoza steps in, down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. That one just misses outside. Ball 1. Score tied up 2-2 here in the bottom of the 4th. Elimination game. And that is a blooper to the shortstop. Shortstop cannot grab it. It goes over her head after the jump. So a single by Cardoza. Here comes Savannah Garrison, the right fielder. Garrison struck out in her last plate appearance, as most of her teammates have done. Called strike 1, wanted to bunt, pulled it back at the last second. Her last at bat, Garrison just looked fooled, swinging at 3 straight pitches from Grott. And that one is popped up, back to the backstop, foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes now to the left-handed hitting right fielder for Northwest Florida. And the pitch. And they're going to call her strike 3. It hit the outside corner, so another strikeout for Garrison. I do believe that is number 6 for Grott. We are all knotted up 2-2 as we head into the 5th inning. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 due up for Manatee when we come back.
said better.
Yeah, we're up. It's good. All right, thanks, man. Top of 5, no picture record. This is 2-2.
Yes.
So who's the one down?
So, Sydney Hartwell, the home team gets the home. And taking the loss. She doesn't take the loss. Nope. Well, yes, she can. Getting the top of 5, leading off. The Manatees.
All right, and we're back to the action here. It'll be number 5, Lexi Betterman. She is she is a 1 for 2. Singled back in the first inning. Cut down, going to home from third on a fielder's choice, 6-2 put out. And there is a nice slap into center field. Can't ask for anything more than that from your 2-hole hitter. She has a single.
It's safe, and it was close. She almost got a chance stuck between her legs. She would have got it.
Now the shortstop, freshman Lindsay Hall.
So Betterman on base now to lead off the top of the 5th inning. Lindsay Hall now takes called strike 1 on the inside portion of the plate. DC, the lefty, out in relief, and there's a ground ball. Second baseman goes straight to first base, doesn't even want the double play. So that'll be a 4-3 put out. That'll bring up Jessica Harney with a runner on second base. For whatever reason there, Paige Johnson didn't want anything to do with turning 2. There was even no look towards second base. It was just straight to first. And that pitch misses high and inside to Jessica Harney, the first baseman. Harney, solid hitter, can hit for power here in the middle of this lineup. Big situation here. Elimination game, 2-2 tie in the 5th, and changeup is in there for a strike. Oh, no. He does not call that a strike. Wow. 2 balls, no strikes. That one looked good from here. And the pitch. That is 3-0 now. 3 balls, no strikes, and with first base open, maybe you eliminate the possibility of one of the best hitters in the lineup beating you right here. Jamie Harney waits on deck. Catcher takes a quick trip out to the circle, most likely verifying whether or not they will go after this hitter. And the pitch. And they do call a strike on that one. Looked a little bit low, but it is a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Lefty looks in, delivers, and that one is swung on and chopped to third base. Third baseman fields it. Runner does not go to third, and it is a 5-3 put out. 2 down here. Jamie Harney comes up. Go ahead run standing out there at second base. Harney, very good hitter. Batting 5th. And misses upstairs. Ball 1. Again, if you're just joining us, this is an elimination game. We'll recap the scoring here in a minute as that one is sent down to the right side, out of play. Manatee wasted no time getting on the board first with 2 runs in the first inning. Grott has pitched phenomenally. Northwest was able to break through in the last half inning in the bottom of the fourth with 2 runs of their own. We're knotted up 2-2 here in the fifth. And there's a rip. Third baseman backhand throw. Long one across the diamond, and it's in time. Jamie Harney out on the 5-3 putout, and that'll be it. Manatee cannot do anything with a leadoff single by Betterman as she is stranded on the base path. We go to the bottom of the fifth, tied 2-2.
No, I'm good. Home half of the fifth.
Here we are, bottom of the fifth. 2-2 ball game. Elimination game. And if you're wondering if we go to extras, there is no international tiebreaker. We play it straight up. Strike one on the changeup from Grott, and I do believe that is the first changeup she's thrown for a first pitch strike this game. She's kept Northwest hitters on their toes all night. And a bunt attempt fielded by the third baseman. She's not going to have time. It's a single all the way for Gomez. So small ball rules the day here. And it'll be the top of the lineup, Kristen Lazardi. Center fielder is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single, infield single. She pokes a bunt, and it is in the air, and that is Jamie Harney over there at third base with the glove ready to go, out number 1. So here's number 5, Van Atta. She replaced Tyra Bowers. And the pitch. Misses outside. Ball 1. Grott looks in and delivers. Pickoff attempt. Strike call on the pitch. Gomez back in safely at first. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We'll see if Gomez might be off and running here. And the pitch swung on and missed, and we have a foul ball, and it hit the umpire right in the mask. Not too happy about that one, and no one ever is, as those ears tend to ring after one of those. So 1 ball, 2 strikes as they meet out in the circle, giving the umpire a little bit of time to collect himself. Inning started off with a Danielle Gomez bunt single. She now stands on first base. Kristen Lazardi then came up, tried to bunt her over, popped up to Jamie Harney at third base. And that brings us to number 5, Adrian Van Atta. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And now we are back ready for play. And a pitch. Misses outside. Another pickoff attempt down there. Gomez back in safely. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to the left fielder, Van Atta, who replaced Tyra Bowers. And a pitch. Foul ball straight back. Almost hit the umpire again on that one. Grott looks in and delivers. Swung on and missed. Gomez stealing second, and she is safe. So Van Atta goes down for the second out of the inning, swinging, and that'll bring up Tori Robinson. Robinson is 0 for 2. A pop out to the pitcher in her first at bat in the first inning, and then reached and eventually scored on an error by the second baseman. Robinson, the big hitter here, and that one is sent to right field. Right fielder, who has had trouble with balls under it, makes the catch on that one. That'll end the inning. So Tori Robinson, after her big game this morning, hasn't been able to find that same approach here this afternoon. We are still tied with only 2 innings remaining. We head to the 6th, 2-2. And it'll be Sammy Gratt leading off here, number 14, for Manatee. She can help herself out, get on base this inning. Try and get that go-ahead run on the board. It is 2-2 here in the top of the 6th, elimination game between Manatee, State College of Florida, and Northwest Florida. Northwest Florida, number 14 in the nation. State College of Florida, unranked. And pitch number 1 of the inning is called. Strike 1. Grott steps out, gets back in, and a pitch. She hits a shot to left field, and it is caught. Left fielder only had to take 1 step towards the ball to make the play.
He has stuff that advances automatically, and I do it manually.
And Agrassi is the catcher. She is up next. She is 1 for 1. She walked in an RBI back in the first inning. Bases loaded walk. She then had a base hit to right field. Ended up on second. Did not score back in the 4th. That pitch is a ball. A left-handed hitter. And a pitch. Swung on, and it looks like she might have fouled that right off of her foot. Ooh. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a pitch. Curveball called, strike 2. a little bit lenient on that outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grassi trying to reach for the 3rd time today. And a pitch. And there's a ground ball to the right side. First baseman fields it, beats Grassi to the bag for out number 2. And here is Carly Lucas, the designated hitter. Designated player. On the lineups we receive, it says DH, not DP. And this is the 3rd game I've done today, so a little hazy. So the pitch, in there, called strike 1. Carly Lucas so far is 0 for 1, lined out to the 3rd baseman back to end the 1st inning. She had a sacrifice bunt. Before that, ground ball to shortstop, fielded cleanly. Strong throw over to first base, and they go down in order 1, 2, 3. And Grott will come back out for her 6th inning of work, and she will face Paige Johnson, Taylor Luther, and Mariana Pereira when we come back. Other than that, she has been sharp. She has been dominant. Holding the number 14 team in the nation to only 2 runs scored, and I only think one of them was earned, if any. Swing and a miss, struck her out. 2nd time this game, Luther has gone down swinging. That is 8 strikeouts for Grott so far this game. She is 2 away from double digits. Here is Pereira, the first baseman. She flew out to the left fielder in her first at bat, and that one goes out of play, foul ball. In foul territory is where she flew out back in the 2nd inning. And then a sac fly to left field. Back in the 4th. And here comes the pitch from Grott. Inside, just misses hitting her. 1 ball, 1 strike. And if you're Grott, you've got to be excited with how this inning has started out, and you just need to get this one last out, get your team up to bat as soon as you can. And a changeup hit to the first baseman. She beats Pereira to the bag, and another 3 up, 3-down inning. We head to the 7th, folks. Tie ball game. This one a nail biter. Let's see if State College of Florida can get something going. They will have 9-1-2 up when we come back. When I was the assistant coach up at Northwest Missouri State.
Ooh, Northwest Missouri State.
Yep,
I'm an Iowa boy.
Okay.
I played in Northern Iowa.
Okay, yeah, I'm very familiar.
Been in town from Northwest Iowa. We went to Southwest Missouri, I guess. That was our southern trip. In baseball and then
Yeah.
football. We did.
Well, I brought Amber Atkinson up for a tryout because at that time she wasn't getting any looks. I knew how good she was, and she hits 10 home runs during our workout. And my coach goes, I don't know. I think she's just a pull hitter. I don't think she can hit off the field. I said, you're an idiot.
Kidding me, huh?
So he passed on her, and now she's at USF. Yep. I couldn't believe it.
No, it's somebody different. 20.
It's top of the 7th and nobody out. Confirmed, 20 for 12. I didn't hear anything you say. You didn't have the button pushed. Try it again, please. 11 for 5. Northwest. Confirmed. Thank you.
And 2 substitutions here. We have number 20, Courtney Harper, is going to be hitting for Tristan Pearson. And then Tyra Bowers re-enters in left field for Van Ada. And if you want to talk about Harper, she sees her first pitch, swings and misses. She is a catcher, getting probably the game off. Harper does have 12 RBIs this year, and she swings at the next one and misses it, so she came in swinging off the bench. Harper, a .271 hitter, no balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch, and she sends a fly ball into right field. Right fielder coming on, and she is going to dive for it. Not going to make the catch. And it is still DC out there in the circle for Northwest Florida. She's been in since the 2nd inning. And now the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Harper goes down swinging, the pinch hitter. And now Taylor Ingman comes to the plate, the center fielder. She has got 1 hit today, a single back up the middle. She has also walked. Last time up, she grounded out to the third baseman to end the inning. She takes outside, strike 1. DC looks down, gets her sign, now toes the rubber. And pitch, missing outside a little bit wider than the first time. 1 ball, 1 strike. The leadoff hitter, Ingman, takes high, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. And a pitch. That is sent into dead center field. Center fielder now racing back. Has it. Camped under it. Out number 2. So 2 away here in the top half of the 7th. That'll bring up Lexi Betterman. Betterman now is 2 for 3. And she sends that slap over to the third baseman's head, caught by the shortstop. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. So if Manatee wants to win this game, they'll have to send it into extra innings as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Northwest up. Game tied 2-2. It'll be Cardoza, Garrison, and Gomez when we come back. Spot.
Manatee, 12 re-enter for
and number 12, Tristan Pearson back in at second base for Manatee. And we've got Cardoza leading us off here, Beatrice Cardoza. She is 1 for 2. Single in the last at bat, back in the 4th inning. She was stranded at first. Base it up the middle. And the pitch. And that is sent straight back to the backstop. Gratt is again working her 7th inning here. Stellar performance by the pitcher. And the bullpen is silent. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled back.
But if I didn't hit the lead, it would have put that little minute and a half snippet for the game. That's all it would have been.
1 for 2.
Right-hander looks in and delivers. And it misses just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cardoza looking to potentially be the winning run here if she can get herself on base. Rise ball misses up top. 2-2. And Gratt looks in. Gets a sign from the catcher and comes to the plate. And it is not called strike 3, saying it's a little bit low on the outside. Down the middle, low, says the umpire. Ball 4, so Cardoza reaches with a walk. It is the first walk of the game issued by Gratt. And that one might end up hurting her the most. And we are going to see a pinch runner here, number 22 coming in. Naya Sylvia. So Sylvia, the speedster, coming on. And number 22, Sylvia. Sylvia is a freshman. She's only played in limited action, does have 5 stolen bases, assuming she's taking off as soon as she can. Bunt attempt pulled back, ball 1. And here's Savannah Garrison, who has had a tough day at the plate this afternoon. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, 1 swinging, 1 looking. Shows bunt, pulls it back, ball 2. So Grott is going to get a pep talk from her shortstop. And both corner Harneys are in, waiting on the bunt. And a pitch, bunt attempt, rise ball, bunt pulled back. Count moves to 3-0. And all of a sudden, folks, Grott has 6 phenomenal innings, and she's hitting a roadblock. And there's a pitch right down the middle. It'll be strike 1. So 3 balls, 1 strike now. Wind blowing from right to left. And here comes the pitch from Grott. Bunt attempt has popped up. Back to the backstop. Full count. And now Grott looking. Delivers the full count pitch, and it's fouled back. So we got 3 balls, 2 strikes here on Garrison. Sylvia, the pinch runner, over first, and we've got time. Ball on the field. At a pivotal time such as this. And the pitch. That is popped up, exactly what Grott wanted. Shortstop makes the play. Out number 1, and Garrison's tough day at the plate continues. Now that'll bring up Danielle Gomez, the catcher. Grott battling back there. A 3-0 count gets the pop-up for out number 1. So Gomez with the top of the order, Kristen Lazardi on deck. Umpire calls time here. He's not ready. And here is Danielle Gomez, a strikeout victim in the 3rd. Bunted for a single in the 5th. And swings and misses. A right-handed hitter. Grott out in front. Bunt attempt popped up. Back to the backstop. 0-2. So Grott, no balls and 2 strikes. She has been very good today, folks. And that is Sylvia on first, not threatening to go anywhere. Swing and a miss. Pickoff attempt down to first base, and she is back in safely, but another strikeout for Grott. That is 9 on the game. 9 strikeouts, and here is Kristen Lazardi, who has one of those 9 strikeouts to open the game up. She is 1 for 3 today. Lazardi has gap power. She can slap one. That's over to left field. The left fielder coming in, diving, and they're saying she made the catch. No, they're saying it hit the ground. They're saying it hit the ground. Now the question is she fair or foul? They're saying it is a fair ball, and it hit the ground. That is a single for Lazardi. Excellent effort by the left fielder. And if it was the NFL, they would have agreed it was not a catch. And here is Tyra Bowers back in the game. And that one is fouled over to the left side. Now remember, Bowers had a was 0 for 2, was removed from the game. Van Atta hit struck out. And now Tyra Bowers back in the game with the game on the line. 2 down. Speed on first and second, but really the only one that matters is the second base runner, which is Sylvia. Bowers now after the foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. Let's see if Grott wastes the pitch here, or is she going to go right after the left-handed hitter? And a pitch. That one is back up the middle off the glove of the pitcher. Throw to first, not in time. And the ball scoots away. Northwest Florida is going to win this one. Oh, my, oh, my. That is the ball game. The ball hit her right in the glove, and it scooted away from the first baseman. And that is Sylvia, who comes around to score the winning run.
She would have been out if the throw had been down.
So Sylvia comes across. Gratt is hit with the tough luck loss. Northwest Florida wins
That's right. She was a runner. Yeah.
in the bottom of the 7th. So Bowers, after being removed, ends up with the RBI for the go-ahead score. Tough loss if you are Grott there. Solid pitching performance by DC on the other side. Coming in relief, not allowing a run the next 6 innings. She had an excellent outing in relief for Northwest Florida. Now Northwest Florida will move on. They will play Central Florida right here on this field at 5 o'clock. We do not know who is home, who is away. We'll find that out shortly. The other game that is still in progress right now, Chipola and Daytona. Still going at it. Chipola with a lead currently. Last I looked, it was 2-0 over Daytona. Either team, Chipola or Daytona, will take on Indian River in that game. So Manatee eliminated from contention. Solid season for them. So folks, we will be back in about an hour. Get started at 5 o'clock. Again, Northwest Florida wins this one in the bottom of the 7th on an error. And we will be back for Northwest Florida and Central Florida in a few moments. Thanks for listening.